Yo, 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 what up, dogs? And welcome to the summary of week 19 of the Highway to Value Town project. The project where I've set myself the goal to complete 10,000 bets with the TradeMate Sports value betting software. And this week we have been able to bet 110 bets. This amount was almost as expected from last week. We did a couple of changes to the presets last week. I think I expected somewhere between 150 and 200 bets this week, so it was a little bit on the lower end here with 110. Total turnover also slightly lower than I expected, given the amount number of bets. But I think we just got more the past week. We got a lot of bets with a lower edge, still an edge, but a lower than usual. So, and that also means that the average bet size was a little bit smaller. So, but at least we got over 100 bets. I'm happy with that. It was a positive week. In terms of results, up 861. So we ran, I guess, pretty good because we were only able to add 218 to the closing edge. And so whenever I make more than that, means that I'm running well, I guess. So grew the account 8%, almost 9%. And we're left with an ending bankroll this week with 10,709 Norwegian crowns. And you can see here these on the graph. This is pretty much the last week, so it went well. Result-wise, I did. I'm only at the moment. I'm only betting on Bet365 and Betson. Those are the only bookies available to me at the moment. Or actually, they're not the only one available to me, but they are the only ones that are spitting out value bets from my presets. I did get confirmed by the TradeMate Sports staff that they are having trouble with the CoolBet feed. So I'm not getting any bets, any value bets from CoolBet through TradeMate at the moment. So hopefully they will fix that, because CoolBet is the third bookie that that I'm still or that I still could bet on. I'm not limited there. I have access to deposit funds there, so everything is good. So I'd really like to include that bookie into the mix, because that would allow me to ramp up the volume. Not much more to say this week. We can have a quick look at, let me update this, I'll give you a little glimpse into what the bets look like, on which sports they're placed, and what amounts we're talking. So typically here you see, you already saw what my average bet size is, or was for this week, 122. So this is pretty much what you can see here as well. Most bets are between either 50 and 150 or 200 Norwegian crowns per bet. And so I've been running in here. You see the edges, the edge placed, and the closing edge. So this was a bad one, I guess, where the closing edge was almost negative, or negative 14%. But most of the edges are going to look like this, somewhere between 1 and 5%, either in the positive or the negative. My presets, let's have a look at them. It's Monday again. Wimbledon is on. We got first round Wimbledon this week. Not that that's going to change anything, but because I have been betting on the qualies, the Wimbledon qualies, the past week. So that just the fact that Wimbledon starts this week is not going to, I don't think it's going to change the volume from the past week to this week. So I guess my hope for this week will be to get 150 bets in, pretty much. That's my goal. I'd be happy with 150 bets this week. Presets, yeah, let's have a quick look. I've added here, so bets on Bet365, those are, and I have CoolBet in there, but they're not spitting out, the feed is broken, I guess. BetSafe and Nordic Bet, I've just added them here because I do have access to them as well, but I suspect that they're just going to pump out the exact same bets as bets on, because I think they're skins of each other, right? So my odds 1.2 to 3. The edge, I have set a minimum. The edge needs to be 1% at minimum hours before game, 12 hours, and a minimum bet of 26 Norwegian crowns. And I'm only betting on recommended leagues. The other preset that I am betting on, same bookies, but this preset is only for tennis. Exact same numbers here. I've turned off here the recommended league thing because for some reason, TradeMate Sports define WTA tournaments as a non-recommended league. I think that is a little bit odd. So I am placing bets on the WTA Tour, but I am not. So when I turn off the recommended leagues, it will also show ITF tournaments. So this is Wimbledon. Let's see if we can find an ITF tournament in here. So challengers, I'm not betting on challengers. I'm not betting on ITF tournaments. Let's see if we can find one. No, these are all Wimbledon. So I'm going to place all these as soon as I hang up here. But yeah, these challengers, I'll not bet on those, only the Wimbledon ones for this week. So I guess that's it for this week. Come back next week and see the results for this week. So have a good one, boys. Peace.